Hi, so I'm going to read an article that I wrote for Integral Life and is still posted under my account on Integral Life. It is quite an old post, it's several years old, and it's curious how I have not stopped learning. It is interesting to see what new I have learned. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. It's called God, My Perspective. It has come to my attention that all of my studies into religious and spiritual matters are useless if I keep them locked safely within my own being. For a long period of time, I was afraid to share my truth for fear of being ridiculed. I know now that fear is imaginary and only in the mind. So, as of today, I will be the martyr. I will be the servant that my soul calls me to be, and I will speak my truth. My truth is not up for debate and may not be your truth, and that is fine with me. We are all on a spiritual journey, each at different levels of understanding. So, let's begin. I want to take note here that this was written and or posted in December of 2011, so it was probably written even before that. And today it's 2014. So, what is God? God is the energy that flows within all things and all beings. Science has made great advances in this study of energy within the last century. To be alive during this time is such a blessing to me. The study of this energy is quantum physics, the study of the electron. Inside of every atom of everything is the electron. The electron vibrates and seems to pop in and out of existence. The electron is only energy, and yet it is everything and nothing all at the same time. So what would make me say that the electron is God? Through the advances in quantum physics, particularly the double-slit experiment, we know that the electron responds to an observer. The observer is us. This is how the saying of ask and ye shall receive comes about. If you ask for it and believe, you will receive, and have no resistance to the receiving of it, you will receive it. It is the law of the universe. We are entities. We are aware of our existence. This particle of God is not an entity or a being. It just is. It is what it is. Everything and nothing and the ultimate power of the universe all at the same time. What you think about is exactly what you bring about. So this leads to another question. What is it that we hear or understand as the will of God? What are these God entities that people pray to? Some of us are just following our higher selves, which is just you giving yourself a pep talk. Yet some of us feel that we are receiving divine information. There are divine entities that assist humanity. They can also be called ascended masters. Note here, I've learned a lot more about this. So anyway, these are those that speak with us in an audible, or in my case, direct knowing of information that is beyond our own intelligence. It is naive to this think that is only one divine entity or only one path or only one understanding. There are many ascended masters such as Jesus, Buddha, Guan Yin, Shiva, Krishna, Mithras, Horus, Isis, and so on and on and on. It does not matter which master resonates with you. It does not matter if none of them apply to you. You are still a divine being connecting to an ascended master is not required, but it can greatly advance your soul standing by utilizing their vast knowledge. These ascended masters are just like you and I, electromagnetic beings. However, they no longer have a body. They still serve humanity through providing insight to anyone who asks. This too could be considered God, or as I have received in a vision, and I'll read that one day to y'all. Guardians of Divinity, G-O-D, Guardians of Divinity, Most Supreme Good. But a better definition would be Ascended Master or Divine Entity. However, keep in mind you are also a divine entity on your path to ascension. Connecting with a master can help you faster. This leads to another question. What is it then that judges you? The God particle does not judge, it just is. It responds only to us, to what we think, good or bad. Ascended masters do not judge, they only serve. It is the consciousness, the personal consciousness that judges. We are all created with built-in programs. The conscious is one of those programs that are within the human psyche. It determines for the being within what is good or bad. If you do bad, your conscious will punish you. If you do good, your conscious will bless you. You are what you think about. You are actively being judged then, in a sense, by your own self. This leads also to the question of who is the ultimate designer and or creator. We know through the study of quantum physics that we co-create. We create our own reality. We are you are what you think about. As for the designer and ultimate creator, I haven't been blessed with that information. I trust that the reason for that is that this is much more amazing than I can comprehend at this time in my soul journey. I have a feeling that the answer is something far beyond this world's comprehension. As far as I am aware, no one knows for sure who or what the designer and or ultimate creator is. Even so, I am tremendously thankful to be part of such a beautiful design and creation. Not knowing everything is a blessing too. If we knew all that there ever was to know, what would be our motivation to continue on seeking? Anything you seek with belief, you will find. Just as the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, and the words of God are the words of God written by a physical human, so are the words written here just the words of God. God has never left us. God is not something that was here 2,000 years ago and then left. The words of God are documented daily by all those that seek to be servants to humanity. There are many, many books that document the words of God from the perspective of the human entity that wrote them. Therefore, all words of God are relative and must be taken in relation to the physical entity writing them, and the time period and the purpose of the words being written. So in conclusion, we all have free will. The electron does whatever we will it to do, good or bad, no exceptions. Morals are good to have, as the conscious will punish you for not following that which is good with your soul. Rules are man-made. Someone else's rules do not have to be your rules. We have free will. We are divine entities. We are threefold: mind, body, and soul. We are threefold: electromagnetic beings within a physical body. There are many ascended masters. There is not one path. We are co-creators of our own reality, and we are blessed beyond measure. Thank you, and I hope that my words have blessed you. April Malone. Like this video and let me know what you think. I'd love to interact with you all. All right, and have a great day.